Hey guys, I have got a long weekend prep video for you today, so grab a drink and let's get started. This week's weekend prep video is sponsored by Thrive Market. I'll be sharing a haul later in the video, but you guys can get an awesome deal. If you visit thrivemarket.com/Jen Chapin, you'll get 25% off your first order, as well as a free gift when you sign up for a membership. Hey guys, it's Jen. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another weekend prep video. I'm coming to you from Saturday evening. I did not start my weekend prep video this morning because Kira and I have actually just got done shopping for the day. It's been a long time since we've done that and it was really fun. So I have a couple hauls to share with you guys, but first, if this is your first time to my channel, welcome. My name is Jen. I am a full-time working mom, and in these types of videos, I just like to share what I get done on the weekend to prepare for the upcoming work week. So I still haven't made my to-do list yet for this weekend, but I know there are some chores that I need to get done around the house. I need to do some meal prep. But today we went to Old Navy, we went to Target, we went to Kohl's. Oh, and we went to Five Below because Kira thought that she needed to go there. I've actually never been to Five Below before. We don't have any of these stores in the town where we live, so we have to drive about 45 minutes. But yeah, it was fun. I haven't been to Target in a long time. So right now it's about 5:30. I'm gonna share what I picked up today, and then I have also a Thrive Market haul to share with you, and then we're gonna decide what we're gonna do for dinner. It's gonna be nothing fancy. We might just eat leftovers or sandwiches or something like that, because after a day of shopping, my feet are a little bit sore. So first off, we did go to Kohl's, and the reason why we went there mostly is because I had $50 in Kohl's cash, and I also had to return a t-shirt. But we were looking in the shoe section, and Kira saw these combat boots, and she was super excited when I told her that she could get them. And I'm just like, is everything old new again? Like, I don't know. I feel like this is something that we would have worn, like, I'm like 38, so I feel like this is something that we would have worn in the late 90s. Like maybe it was in the Delia's catalog, if you guys remember what that was. But anyway, she really wanted them. We ended up having to get a size bigger than she normally wears because they didn't have her exact size, but that's okay. They're zip up, so they fit her pretty well, and she'll obviously continue to grow into them. So I don't know, she was super excited about that. She's obviously a preteen, so you know, hashtag fashion. And then also at Kohl's, she picked out this really soft sort of mustard color sweatshirt. So I thought that was cute. And then she also picked out these t-shirts. I also feel like these could have been in the Delia's catalog with like maybe some overalls and combat boots. But anyway, this one has floral and this one has a stripe. They're short sleeved. And then they had like $5 t-shirts at Kohl's, so she got a couple of those. This one has a butterfly and it's black, and then this one just has like some celestial signs on it. And then at Five Below, which like I said, I've never been there before. I mean, it's basically like a Dollar Tree, except they have like $5 and $10 things too. The sizing in the clothes was weird there. I don't know. I assume that they just have a mixture of like kids and adults, but she found this cream colored short sleeve shirt that says Lucky on it. So she got that. And then at Old Navy, we found a couple of hooded sweatshirts that she wanted. So this MTV one, I actually really like this. And I feel like I'm going to go on the website and see if they have it in my size, because now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, I really want that. So she thought that was cool. And then she also thought this PlayStation hooded sweatshirt was cool too. So she got those. I also got Connor some clothes. So they had Adidas boys t-shirts, buy one, get one half off, I believe. So I got this black one with sort of these like, I don't know, different colors. And then I thought this one was kind of, I almost said pretty, I guess. I don't know if you can really describe boys' clothes as pretty, but I like the color of the green. I thought that would look nice on him, so I got that too. And then we did get some masks from Old Navy because I have never tried their masks before, and I opened it and tried one on just so I could kind of tell you guys what I thought. And I like them. The ear loops, I guess, have these little tighteners, and I did have to use that, but you get 5 of the fabric masks in one pack, and they have all kinds of different patterns and colors. So this is the one that we picked out. I got this t-shirt for Connor. It's kind of like a tie-dyed t-shirt, and then it has little icons on it. Kira found this t-shirt at Five Below. It was $5. It had a My Little Pony on it, so she thought that was cool, so she got that. And then I found this shirt at Five Below for Connor. It says, "I ain't afraid of no ghost," and it's got Ghostbusters on it, so I thought that was cute. I got Connor this sort of heathered short sleeve like baseball t-shirt that was at Old Navy, and then Old Navy also had the Black History Month t-shirts, so I ended up getting 2 of these, one for each child. They were super picked over in the store, but I believe they're still available online if you're interested in those. I thought they were really neat, so grab that. And then, oh my goodness, I got this for myself. This is an NSYNC shirt. This is actually in the men's section, and we didn't even see it until we were walking out of the store, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need this NSYNC shirt. So anyway, I just got that for fun because I thought it was fun for me to have. So got that. And then this is mostly stuff that I got from Target. So I always like looking at the groceries when I'm at Target because, like I said, we don't have a Target here, and sometimes they just have neat stuff there that I don't find at Walmart. And I thought that Adam could try these real good turkey sausage and cheddar, egg, and cheese sandwiches, breakfast sandwiches. So I got those for him to try. We've tried some of this brand before. A lot of the stuff they make is like lower carb frozen dishes. So I thought he could try that. I got some more cheese sticks. These are the Tillamook ones. You guys have heard me probably talk before about Tillamook. I don't have this kind of stuff in my grocery stores here. So we got those. Kira picked out some goldfish crackers, and then she also kind of picked out some like different charcuterie snacks and Lunchables and things like that. So this is the Good and Gather brand, and they had several different kinds, so we just grabbed one of each. This one is like pepperoni, cheese, and olives. This one is ham, cheese, crostini, and I think there's blueberries in there. And then this one is like a spicy ham with cheddar and crostini. She got one of these turkey, cheddar, and dark chocolate nut clusters. And then we saw these. I've never seen these before. These are turkey pepperoni snack bites, so I thought those looked fun. And then she picked out one of the pepperoni pizza, like whole wheat wrap things. I don't know. I've gotten these before. The kids really like them. And then in the dollar spot, they had these little, I don't know, they called them a makeup organizer for $5. I don't know. I actually don't know what I'm going to use it for yet. I might use it for makeup, but I thought it would actually be kind of cool too to keep on top of my desk as an organizer, because you could put pens in here. You know, you could put paper clips or Post-it notes or whatever you need. So I'm not sure quite what I'm going to do with that yet, but I thought it was cute, so I got it. And then we also looked through like the section where they have all of the like Tupperware and things like that. So I got 2 of these. This is the Snap Lock brand, and this one is sort of like a, I guess you could use it for a yogurt parfait, or you could use it for like veggies and hummus or something like that. But there's a larger section, and then there's a tray that goes in the top, and then it snaps shut. And then this one has a divider in here, so you know, you could put like veggies and dip or anything really that you want to keep separate. So I thought those were cute. And then I did get some Tillamook Monterey Jack cheese. I have it in my head that I want to make some enchiladas this week, so grabbed that possibly for those. And then I don't ever find these here where I live, so I decided to try them, and they're actually on sale for $3.49. These are the Vital Farms pasture raised eggs. These are the ones that Bobby from Flav City recommends. I don't know why I'm opening it. Oh, see, eggs. This is what eggs look like. Just kidding. So anyway, got that. And then I also grabbed this Chobani Complete. So I really like to eat yogurt and granola and fruit for breakfast, and I'm always looking for like a no sugar added yogurt option, but I don't really like plain yogurt. I like it to be flavored like vanilla or something. So this is actually sweetened with monk fruit, which I thought was kind of cool. So I've seen this in the stores before. I've just never purchased it, so I thought we would try that. Okay, and then I'm running low on laundry detergent, so I picked up some Persil. I actually really like Persil. I think that it smells really good. So I saw this, they had this on sale, so I just grabbed it. It was on an end cap. And then they had in the dollar spot a lot of cute Easter things. So I got these little bunny cups. I thought these would be cute for Easter. I don't know, my kids are getting older. They don't really care about holiday decorations anymore, but hey, I can do it for myself, right? And then I saw also these little bunny plates. How cute are these? There's 6 paper plates in there, and I don't know, I just thought these were so dang cute, so got those. And then they also had these in the dollar spot, $3 for these 2 mesh bags. I got these to keep in my bathroom closet with my travel stuff. You know, in times before when we've traveled, I'm like, oh, you know, I have like toothpaste and stuff like that, sometimes with the kids, and I'm just like putting it in a Ziploc bag. But I thought these would be better, like they're more durable and obviously less waste, and $3 for these 2, so grabbed those. And then I also saw these Rezip leak-proof reusable storage bags, and 5 came in here for $19.99, which, yeah, is a little bit expensive, but they are cheaper than the stasher bags. And I tried them out. I actually have a couple of the stasher bags, and I actually don't prefer the stasher ones because I think they're hard to zip. But these, it seem like they're pretty easy to zip. So I was thinking this weekend I might make some smoothie packs for the freezer, and if I do that, I'll probably use these, so stay tuned for that. And then they also have, I don't know if you guys have seen this new line at Target, it's the Noted by Post-it collection. I had actually ordered some of this stuff online, and I received it in the mail, but I never gone to the store to check it out. But they have a lot of cute things, so I'll link some of the things down below. But this one is a daily agenda, and I thought this was actually cool because sometimes I like to map out my day. And I do have a planner, but I don't always use a planner that has like an hour by hour, you know, sort of lined. And I actually thought I could use these for the weekend too, to kind of map out my day. So I got that. I cannot remember how much it was, but I think it is like a traditional Post-it note, so you can actually stick it on stuff. I don't know, I just thought it was cool. And then I also got this 100 Days of Real Food meal planner. So I actually saw this on Amazon and I didn't purchase it. And then when I was in the store today, I saw it there and I was like, oh, I think I want this. So basically what it is it's sort of a cookbook and meal planner for cutting out processed food from your diet, which is sort of what, I hate to call it a journey, but what I'm trying to do on this, like, focus more on this year is like, you know, cutting out sugar. And obviously we're going to eat processed food. Like that's not going to happen. But in terms of like what I cook for dinner, that's what I'm trying to do. And no, I'm not perfect. I'm never going to be perfect, but I'm trying. So this has sort of like, I don't know, like kind of an educational part in the front about like things you can make. And then it has a section for recipes. And then in the back, I thought this was cool, is a shopping list and meal planner, so you can kind of map out what you're going to have. Obviously I have a meal planner already, but I don't know, I thought this was cool and I thought that I might use it. I love anything like this, so you know, it's, and you know, the other thing too about the Carry L meal planners, which I normally use, are that they're always out of stock, or they're frequently out of stock, so that's kind of frustrating. But anyway, I got that. And then I also got this wreath. I do have a Easter wreath and I have a St. Patrick's wreath, but I don't have just like a plain like spring wreath, so I went ahead and picked this up. It's kind of got some little flowers on it, and obviously it's a really pretty green color. I was super excited to see these Starbucks Nespresso Vertuo pods there. I had heard that they had these, but I've never honestly seen them there before. I was very excited for this because you guys know I have an espresso, and overwhelming opinion is that you guys want a dedicated video for that, so I'll work on that. But yeah, I thought this was cool. I'm like, I don't know, I'm a Starbucks nerd, so you know, that's the things that I get excited about in life. So I got one of the Pike Place espresso, and then 2 of the Nespresso, I can't even talk, 2 of the regular espresso roast, because that's what I really like from Starbucks is their espresso. So hopefully those are good. And then a couple other things from the dollar spot. This cute little fake plant, this was $3, and I thought I could set it on my entryway table as sort of some spring decor. And then I also got this little egg wreath. I thought this was so cool. I'm probably not going to use it as a wreath. I'm probably going to use it as like a candle ring. Yeah, but that's everything that we got today. All right, so for dinner I heated myself up this chicken wonton soup that I got from Aldi. I put some sriracha in it. It's actually really good. Definitely recommend it if you can find it there. Okay, so I wanted to briefly share with you guys what I picked up from Thrive Market on this order. I order from them about twice a month and I've been loving their new products. I just love browsing their app and finding new things that I can't find in the grocery stores around here, especially now that we're trying to make some healthy substitutions in our diet. So I did get their organic cacao powder. I actually used this last weekend when I made some brownies. It was the Valentine's Day weekend prep video that I did. They turned out super good, so check out that video. Wanted some of that because all I had was cocoa powder, and apparently cacao powder is a little bit richer. I also got this Milkadamia unsweetened latte macadamia nut milk, so I am looking forward to trying that in my Nespresso. I picked up some more of the garbanzo beans. I love making hummus with these. I cook the chickpeas in the Instant Pot. I'll be doing this actually in a meal prep video coming up, so you guys will be seeing that. And then I also got some of this shredded coconut. This is the unsweetened kind. So a couple weeks back I made some I made some coconut shrimp in the air fryer. Turned out super good. The coconut that I had on hand was like really big flakes, and I wanted some that was smaller, if that makes sense. So I grabbed this. It's from Bob's Red Mill. So that's what I'm planning on using it for. And then sometimes I put this in my smoothies as well. I got 2 boxes of the thin stackers. These are just the brown rice cakes. They have some ideas here on the side of the box, what you can use them for. I like putting peanut butter and jelly on them, but I was also thinking about maybe putting tuna salad or something like that. So if you guys have any ideas, let me know. I also got some of the Thrive peanut butter. This is the unsweetened kind. And then a lot of you guys told me too about, I think it's called Crazy Richard's peanut butter, that you really like their unsweetened peanut butter. So I'm going to try that too, but I wanted to try this as well. Barbecue sauce is one of those things that has a ton of sugar in it, so I'm always looking for substitutes. This is the Noble Made smoky barbecue sauce. So we actually have a few bottles open right now, so we won't need this for a while, but I wanted to try that. The other thing too is when I was on the app, quite a few things were 25% off. I think they were having a sale where you got 25% off of all of the paleo things on their website. So check that out if you guys do decide to sign up for a membership. It is risk-free. You get a 30-day risk-free trial, but you will get emails like frequently with really good sales. So definitely check that out. I'm excited to try this. This is the strawberry chia smash. It's very hard to find jam and jelly with no added sugar, but this one is sweetened with dates, so I thought we would try that. I also got some tahini. I always like to keep this on hand for making hummus and dressing and stuff like that. I got some maple syrup. This is my favorite kind to buy because, this is going to sound silly, but because of the container that it's in, it pours out really easily, and this stores in the refrigerator just super conveniently. So this is like my 3rd bottle I've purchased of this stuff, so I would definitely recommend it. And then I got a couple of the Swerve baking mixes. So this is the pancake and waffle mix, and this is the chocolate cake mix. So we've tried the vanilla cake mix before, and it was really good. It's sweetened with erythritol. And we tried the Thrive Market brand, I think it's called Switch pancake mix. We had that the other night and it was so good. So I'm hoping this is good too. I may make these for breakfast tomorrow. I got some tamari. I don't have any of this on hand, and sometimes I have recipes that call for it. So this is the Thrive Market brand. I believe this was on sale for 25% off too. I did grab some of the Jovial brown rice gluten-free pasta. There was one recipe that I was looking at in one of my cookbooks that called specifically for this type of pasta, but I may use this tomorrow for dinner for a different application. I haven't decided yet. And then I also saw these and I thought they would be really good for my kids. They are the strawberry applesauce pouches with no added sugar. I also saw these, and they are candy coated dark chocolate cashews with no sugar added. So they had a couple different varieties, but you can see that I already opened it. I got this box a couple days ago, and I just haven't had a chance to share it with you guys yet, but these are good if you see them on there. And then I also grabbed some of the Smart Sweets. So you guys know that I've bought these before. They are a really good deal on Thrive Market, and they always have a ton of different varieties. These are the kind of like the Swedish fish, the sour melon bites and sour blast buddies. These are really good, the watermelon ones, if you're looking for a recommendation. And then I bought these once before, so this is my second time buying them. They're the green olive snack packs. I personally don't care for green olives, but Adam really likes them, so he usually uses these for snacking. And then I also got the Thrive Market coconut flour. When I'm doing more like paleo baking and, you know, sugar-free baking and things like that, there's quite a few recipes that call for this, and I was running low, so I just decided to grab it on there. So that's what I got from Thrive this week. You'll probably be seeing me use some of these things throughout the weekend, but if you guys want to try out Thrive Market, I would definitely recommend it. You guys have seen how much awesome stuff I have gotten from there. I have a link in my description box. You can click that, get 25% off your first order, which is a huge savings. Plus you get to pick out a free gift. You can choose your membership option. I always go with the 12-month membership because it's less than $5 a month, and I order several times a month. But if you're looking for some healthier options to, you know, replace your normal groceries with, I would definitely recommend it. I also purchased this week, and I got the order earlier, one of their organic chicken boxes. I was looking for some chicken that was like pasture raised organic, and I could not find any around here where I live. I live in a small town. I mean, Hy-Vee doesn't have it, Walmart doesn't have it. So I was able to order it from Thrive, and so I'll be using some of that this weekend as well. So be sure and check it out below. It's thrivemarket.com/Jen Chapin. All right, I'm up here in the laundry room. Got a bunch of clothes today, so I've got to wash them. I'm gonna wash those masks too that I got at Old Navy. Do you guys, if you guys have the Old Navy masks, because I've never had them before, do you put them in the dryer too? I always usually put our cloth masks in the dryer, but sometimes I feel like the Old Navy stuff doesn't hold up as well, but you let me know. Then after this, I'm gonna go take a shower. I forgot, I got these earrings at Old Navy. I thought I'd just show you guys real quick. I guess they were in Kira's bag with her stuff. She put them in here. I forgot about them. So I got these silver ones with the stars on them. You can actually take the little star charms off of there, and then they're just plain silver hoops, which that's kind of what I wanted, because I normally wear gold makeup, but sometimes I like to wear silver, not makeup, jewelry, but sometimes I like to wear silver too, so I got those. And then these are heart hoops. They're rose gold, and I thought those were cute too. The only thing I don't like about these is these are the ones that are kind of hard to put on. Like once you get them through your ear, then you have to thread that little, I don't know, just kind of annoying. But I thought they were cute, and they were super inexpensive. Someone told me last week that I should do an earring collection tour. I'm like, oh, that would be fun. I don't know who all would watch it. I feel like it would be kind of a boring video, but I don't know, maybe I'll do that sometime in a different video. All right, so I'm gonna take my makeup off before I get in the shower. Obviously, I thought I was out of cotton pads, but I found some in the closet. Hallelujah. I think I maybe told you guys in a video earlier, but I've actually been using this eye makeup remover from Walgreens. It's the Walgreens brand. I think it's maybe the Neutrogena dupe, if I remember correctly, and it actually works pretty well. So if you guys are looking for makeup remover and you're at Walgreens, pick this up. I want to say it was like $6. Definitely recommend. The older I get, the more I have to fill in my eyebrows. It's weird, I never had to do that before. Okay, and then I'm almost out of my Clinique cleansing balm. That's what I should have done today. I should have gone to Ulta and got some more. I guess I can order it. If you guys have a cleansing balm that you like that's not Clinique, I would be curious to know. Because I really like this, but it's, I don't know, Clinique stuff is, I mean, it's a little pricey. I don't usually mind because their stuff always lasts a long time, and I feel like it's good quality. All right, I'm gonna jump in the shower, and then I'll show you the rest when I get out. But I'm gonna use this for my actual second cleanse. I'm gonna use this Clarins Velvet Cleansing Milk. I really like this stuff. I'll link it down below. You guys know I've become like the skincare product hoarder. Like over the last year that I've gotten more like into a routine and gotten like a lot more consistent with my skincare, I'm just like, I don't know, I'm obsessed with trying out different brands, and I've actually found quite a few things that I like. So all right, BRB. All right, so I'm out of the shower. I have to tell you, probably the best thing to happen to me in 2020, I'm just kidding, I'm being sarcastic, was my night shower routine. I don't know why, I just love it. I love taking a shower every night so much. I just feel like it's so much better for my hair. Like I don't have to blow dry my hair every day. I can just straighten it in the morning. It's like my hair's been so much smoother, and like I feel like at night I have more time to like take a relaxing shower rather than just like rolling out of bed and taking a quickie shower. So I don't know, just my thoughts, like you cared. But I do want to say this one thing. Okay, so if you're looking for a good body lotion, would recommend this Neutrogena Hydro Boost Overnight Hydration Cream. So I use this every night after I get out of the shower on my body, and I try to do it when my skin is still a little bit damp so I can like lock in the moisture. And I also bought a bottle of this for each of my kids, because you guys know that they're in swim, and they swim at least an hour a day. So an hour a day they're in the pool swimming, chlorinated water, and then most times on the weekends too if we have a swim meet. So their skin gets super dry, and so I've been helping them put this on too when they get out of the shower. Kira doesn't need help, but Connor, like I try to do his back and his legs for him, because otherwise his skin will get super dry and red. So definitely recommend this. I think you can get it, I mean, I got this at Walmart, I think, or maybe I ordered it. I don't know, I'll link it down below. And then oh, I talked about my hair towel in a previous video. I love it. And then I'm gonna use, so this is, I have a couple different Clarins things. I'll link them down below. This is the micellar water. Sometimes I just do this after I get out of the shower just to make sure that I have all my makeup off. And then I also will use it in the morning, because since I don't shower in the morning, a lot of times I'll just use micellar water to kind of like refresh my face. Is that a thing? I don't know. I don't usually wash it again in the morning if I've already washed it at night, if that makes sense. And then this is the toner. Oh, that's refreshing. Sometimes in the morning I put these on too. These are the Derma E Vitamin C bright under eye patches, and they're super refreshing. You just like put them under your eyes, and I don't know, sometimes I feel like it helps wake me up in the morning. Okay, so then I usually do like hyaluronic acid, like the Neutrogena Hydro Boost, or, oh, I look really red. Or I've also been using this CosRx Snail Mucin Power Essence. I like this too, like, I don't know. I like it. I feel like I wanted to like it more. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I do like it. I mean, it's nice and smooth. It's not like sticky or anything. Oh God. Oh, my hair just fell out. Okay, and then I'm gonna do this Tula moisturizer. You guys, that looks so red. I guess I am a little bit red. I feel like we were always taught when we were teenagers that like, don't moisturize your face because it will contribute to acne. And I don't know, I guess I feel like for so many years I didn't properly moisturize my face. Like, no one really taught me about like skincare or like the proper thing to do. I guess I haven't really started to educate myself on that until, you know, I was in my mid-30s, and then it's like, well, you already have wrinkles starting. I mean, I don't know, I'm pretty happy with my face. It's like, for the most part, I'm pretty happy with my skin. I do. Adam sounds like he's hammering something. I don't know. I mean, I'm getting a little bit wrinkles, but what do you want? I mean, what do you expect, right? Okay, and then the last thing I've been doing is I do get, I don't know, I feel like it's hormonal acne, but maybe it's something else too. But I've been using this Differengel just on my, like on my jawline, because that's normally where I tend to have breakouts. Like, I usually don't have breakouts all over my face. Like, normally it's either on my nose or my jawline. And then, oh, and then one more thing. I do really like this too. This is the CeraVe Resurfacing Retinol Serum. That's my second bottle of that. And I usually just put that like on the rest of my face. Hashtag keep the wrinkles away. I do feel like overall, since I've been using this CeraVe Retinol, I've been using it religiously pretty much every night for, I don't know, the last 2 to 3 months. I do feel like I can tell a difference in my skin. Like I feel like my skin's more even, like it just behaves better. It doesn't get as many outbreaks. What is this, a pandemic? Yeah, I don't know. I need a better setup for my camera in here because I'm like slouched over. I have a hair mask that I got in my, where did I get this? I don't know, Ipsy bag, maybe, something like that. I'm gonna put that on my ends. I was just like, I just had an urge the other day. I was like, maybe I should cut my hair like short. And then I'm like, I don't know. I'm always worried to like cut my hair short because I feel like it's gonna make my chin look even chinnier. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna cut my hair into a bob and then it's gonna be like. Do you guys feel like that? I don't know. Maybe I should just do it. Maybe not. Who knows? All right, guys. So here's my evening look. My OOTD. Just kidding. Although I really do like this MTV tie-dye shirt. It's from Torrid. And then I really like these sweatpants. I actually got them from Stitch Fix. And of course, yellow Crocs. I got no one to impress here. All right, so it's about 10 o'clock and I'm gonna sit here and fold some laundry. Murphy wants pets. I wanted to mention, so, well, first I wanted to thank you guys because I posted a video earlier this week about my experience growing up as a evangelical Christian. And whenever I publish one of those videos where I feel like I'm kind of vulnerable, like I'm always super nervous because I never know how people are going to take it, you know? And so it's sort of a risk, right? And you just feel really like you just put yourself like you just put yourself out there. I tried really hard in the video not to be divisive or, you know, put anyone down as far as what they believed, and I felt like I did an okay job of communicating that. But a lot of you reached out to me via Instagram and in the comments and everything and said that you've had similar experiences too, and thank you for sharing. So I just wanted to say thank you for that because, like I said, it's always hard to share, you know, personal things like that, but that is what I want for my channel. Like I just don't want a sterile channel where I never share anything personal and I just cook and clean and we never connect, because I don't know, I'm just like, I'm such an extrovert and I really value that connection with people. And so that's kind of, I don't know, I value that kind of stuff, I guess what I'm trying to say. So I appreciate you guys again for being so kind. And, you know, even if there are people that disagree, I mean, there were plenty of people that left comments that they were like, yeah, you know, I don't agree with you, but I appreciate you sharing your story, etc. So I think that's what's important. And yeah, every time I post a video like that, like I said, I'm really scared. And then I start getting like a lot of Instagram messages like saying thank you, and I am like, just in full transparency, I'm super behind on my Instagram messages right now. Like I think I have over 100 sitting waiting in my inbox, which Instagram has like the worst platform for direct messaging. Like somehow, like if I'm not, like if someone's following me but I'm not following them, their message gets like filtered into another folder, and then I have to go through them, and some of them get pushed down to the bottom, and it's like, I don't know, it's a hot mess. But that's one of my goals, is to go through them here within the next week. So anyway, I'm gonna get these clothes folded, and tomorrow I need to film a video, I need to do some meal prep, I need to get some thank you notes written to you guys. I actually kind of wanted this weekend to be like kind of chill, like not super chill, but like like productive chill. Like I just wanted to be able to get some things done, but not put a bunch of pressure on myself to be super productive, if that makes sense. Because sometimes I get overwhelmed with that, and then sometimes I feel like I have to be super productive every weekend because I know you guys enjoy watching the weekend prep videos, and that's what motivates people. And honestly, like the videos that are longer and I get more done, like more people watch them. Like honestly, more people click on them, more people watch them. Like I wonder what would happen. Okay, new concept, hot take. Weekend prep lazy AF. Do you think people would watch it? I don't know. I kind of like it. I might do it. What do you think? Good morning. Happy Sunday. It is 8:15. I'm gonna make some breakfast and clean up the kitchen. So this morning I'm going to be using that Swerve pancake mix that I got from Thrive. So I'm just cracking some eggs into a bowl. I did not end up making the whole box. This box has quite a few servings in it, so I just followed the directions on the back. I'm using whole milk, and I also added some vanilla. The box directions did not call for this, but I typically do add vanilla to my pancakes, so I decided to add some of that. And then I'm just going to add 1.5 cups of the pancake mix. This has a lot of different like paleo flours in it, low carb flours. It has coconut flour and almond flour, and I just whisked it until it all came together. And then you do want to let the batter sit for about 5 minutes to let the almond flour rehydrate. So while that was sitting, I made up some sausage patties. I just had a pound of ground breakfast sausage in the refrigerator, and so I just decided to form that into patties, and I'm just placing them into my non-stick skillet. I tried to make them as thin as I could without them falling apart. That way they cook through thoroughly without them burning on the outside. I do typically tent my pan with foil when I'm cooking sausage so that it cooks through faster, but when those were brown on one side, I flip them over, and then here's what those pancakes look like. You can't even tell the difference between these pancakes and regular pancakes. They turned out really, really good. You guys have been asking me a lot how my kids have been doing with the changes in our diet, and quite honestly, I've just been making substitutions sometimes without even telling them, and they ate these pancakes without any issue. I did use some low sugar syrup on them, but honestly, they, to me, tasted almost identical to regular pancakes. It's just so interesting now, the innovations that we've had in food. I remember way back in the 90s when I did low carb, when the Atkins diet was popular, there were hardly any products if you wanted to watch your carbs and sugar, but now there are tons, so I'm super thankful for that. So here was breakfast that morning, some pancakes and sausage. Super simple, but really delicious. I would definitely recommend that mix. Okay, so after breakfast, I got the dishwasher loaded up. I believe this will be one of 3 times today that I'm loading my dishwasher, but I'm just going to get that started, and then I'm going to move on to hand washing some dishes. I've told you guys before, I don't necessarily really like hand washing dishes, but there are times that I just have so many stacked up on the side of the sink and I want to get my kitchen clean, and so I just go ahead and wash them. One thing I would say is, and you guys have probably heard me say this before, is chef's knives. If you have a chef's knife, please do not put it in the dishwasher. I definitely learned that the hard way, and I always hand wash mine now. If you want your chef's knives to stay sharp and last longer, you definitely need to hand wash them. The detergent that is in the dishwasher will definitely dull the blades. I am actually looking into like a knife sharpening service because I have a few of my knives that I'd like to get sharpened, and I know there's a place online that you can send knives to. I think it's called Knife Aid, so I might check that out. Let me know if you guys have used it. Sometimes I get questions on how I sharpen my knives, and I personally don't do it. My husband Adam has some type of knife sharpener that he got from like the farm supply store. I don't know. And sometimes I ask him to do it on my knives, but he hasn't done it in quite a while. And some of the newer knives I have, I just want to make sure that I, maintain and take care of them properly. So that's why I'm thinking about sending them through that service. My sink definitely needed wiped and cleaned out this morning, so I'm using my barkeeper's friend and I'm just squirting some of that into the sink. This is my favorite solution, or I guess, or product that I use to clean my stainless steel sink. So I kind of just use a brush. I get this brush from Grove Collaborative and I use it to scrub my sink out really, really well, and then I just make sure that I rinse it with super, super hot water. But it's always super satisfying to clean your sink. And I always wash a ton of produce on the weekends, and I'm constantly using the sink to do that along with my salad spinner. So definitely want to make sure that I have a clean slate for that. Next, I'm going to clean out the garbage disposal. So I'm using this Glisten scrubbing packet. I actually get these at Walmart, but you basically just run hot water in your drain and then you put the packet down into there and turn the disposal on with the water running. And you'll see the blue foam kind of come up out of the drain. And then you just basically let it run until the sink runs clean. And that's it. I know that a lot of people use like citrus peels and things like that, but I personally like the scent of these, and I think that they do a really great job with getting your disposal clean. So I use these about once a week. So I also needed to clean off my faucet. I do have a touch faucet, and when I mention that, I always get a lot of questions. I think people are nervous to buy things like this because they think that the computer will malfunction or something, and then they'll have a defective faucet. But we've had this faucet going on 4 years now, and I really, really love it. We haven't had any problems with it. The only thing I have to do is every so often I change the batteries. It takes like 6 AA batteries, so you kind of have to get down underneath the sink and replace those. But other than that, it's worked out great, and I'm using a Mr. Clean Magic Eraser sheet to clean that off. I ordered those online this past week and I really like them. I can link them down below. Okay, so now I'm going to get started washing up some of my produce. I had a couple pounds of strawberries that I wanted to wash. I had purchased these a few days before. I believe I got them at Aldi when I posted my Aldi haul last week. So normally when I'm washing strawberries, I always wait until I'm ready to use them before I wash them. They do keep in the fridge cut up for, I don't know, probably around 3 days, but never wash or cut up more than you can eat in that period. Otherwise they'll go bad. So while those are soaking, I'm going to make myself a cup of coffee. I believe this was my second cup of the morning, but that's fine. Gotta have coffee to get through all of my kitchen chores today. So once the strawberries are done soaking, I soak them in a mixture of vinegar and cold water just to make sure that they're nice and clean. You do want to rinse them thoroughly just to make sure that you don't have any of that vinegar taste left on them. And then I'm just cutting them into kind of like larger slices and putting them in this Rubbermaid produce keeper. I really like these. I've been using them for years. They really do help to keep produce fresher longer, and stored like this, the water will drip down into the bottom of the container. There's like a little tray in the bottom with holes in it. So like I said, these do a really good job of keeping berries fresh, and having cut up produce like this is always great because I can put it in my kids' lunch boxes. It makes lunch packing so much easier. And then also when I make my smoothies or my yogurt parfaits, I have it ready to go as well. So now I'm just sitting down with my coffee and I'm going to do some meal planning. So when I plan my meals for the week, I kind of do a mixture of looking through cookbooks to get inspiration, and then I also take into account what I have on hand and try to use that up first. So I need minimal things from the grocery store. So I actually did, it was a pretty easy for me this week to meal plan. Some weeks it's easier than others, but I was able to do it in just about 10 minutes this week. Okay, so I made my meal plan for the week. I thought I would share it with you. So tonight we are going to have chicken and broccoli Alfredo, kind of like a skillet type deal. I'm gonna make some whole wheat pasta on the side and then a salad. I haven't decided whether like a caprese salad or a green salad yet. Tomorrow I have planned to do Greek chicken. So normally I would just marinate chicken with like parsley and lemon and olive oil and spices, and then, you know, either saute it or roast it in the oven. And then I'm gonna meal prep some tabbouleh today. This is the recipe that I use. I can try and link it down below. It's from dearkitchen.net. And then I'm also going to make some hummus, and then we'll have like roasted veggies and naan with that. On Tuesday, I'm gonna make fish cakes. So this, you guys may see me make these before. This is just an old Home Chef recipe card. It's kind of the method that I go off with, you know, roasting the fish and then making the fish cakes and everything. And then I have some coleslaw mix in the fridge, and then we'll have baked potato with that. Wednesday, I put down enchiladas. I do need to get corn tortillas for that. I have the rest of everything that I need. And then pinto beans. And then Thursday, my sister said that this recipe from the Skinny Taste Meal Prep cookbook is really good. It's the quick 5-spice pork ramen, and then you make the pork tenderloin ahead of time and then you use it for the ramen. And I have some of that ramen broth that I got from Aldi, so I thought that would be good for that. And then I may, if I can find some dumplings at Hy-Vee, I may get those for the kids to have along with their dinner. But Adam needs my help at Menards. We are gonna go there and pick out some shelving for the closets. I guess that's one of the last things he needs to do, and I don't really want to go, but he needs my help, so okay.
You save big money when you shop Menards. You'll save big money when you shop Menards.
Okay, so I thought I would show you guys what I got at Menards, just a few things, and then we also stopped at Hy-Vee just so I could pick up the rest of what I needed for dinners this week. So I got Murphy this little tennis ring. So I don't know, let me give it to him. Murphy. He's licking it. There you go. So since I want to do some cooking today, I wanted to get my stove cleaned off. I'm just doing a quick clean right now. I'm not going to do a hardcore scrub or anything. So I just sprayed some multi-surface cleaner on there, and then I'll just wipe it up with a warm microfiber cloth. And then the last step I like to do is just use some Windex to make sure that it gets shiny. I do feel like with the black surface, it does lend to smudges a lot more. So definitely try the Windex if you haven't done that before. But cleaning a gas stove is one of those things that I just don't really enjoy doing. Like, I feel like a flat top would be so much easier, but that is definitely the trade-off for having gas. Okay, so I'm going to light a candle, and then I'm going to clean this part of the counter over here. This is probably the side of the counter that I use the most when I'm cooking, because my spice cabinet is above there. It's where I keep my salt and pepper and oil, and so it tends to get the dirtiest. So I'm just giving that a good scrub. And then while I was at it, I decided to clean off and sort of dust this spice rack. So I do get questions sometimes on where I got this spice rack, and Adam got it for me many years ago. I think he ordered it on Amazon, and I'm not sure if it's still available, but if it is, I'll link it down below. It stores McCormick spices, and I honestly just think it looks really nice on the counter, so I keep it out. But, you know, being out on the counter, they do get a little bit dusty, so I just have a cloth, and I just kind of got that damp a little bit with some hot water, and then I sprayed a little bit of multi-surface spray on there, and I'm just going through each of the spice bottles and making sure that I wipe them off really, really well. Particularly the caps were pretty dusty, and then, you know, being by the stove, sometimes they get a little bit of grease splatter on them. And then for the rack itself, I just sprayed that down, and I'm using the same hot cloth to kind of make sure that I clean that thoroughly. It does, this part was a little bit harder to do, getting in all those crevices, but once that's clean, I'll just put the spices back in there, and that is it, all clean. So you know, it only probably took me like 5 minutes to do this, but it's one of those things I've been putting off for a while.
I do the things that I should do, so I can't forget, but you're always on my mind.
I also cleaned up this little tray that I use for my oils and my vinegars, so I was able to set that back into place. And then I also keep my salt dish out on the side of the stove. That's a Le Creuset that I picked up on Amazon. I can link that down below, as well as the pepper grinder. So for dinner tonight, I'm planning on making a chicken and broccoli Alfredo skillet. And I had this idea in my head that I wanted to do sort of like a healthier whole wheat focaccia bread. So I found a recipe online, and I'm going to try it out. So we'll see how it works. But I just have some warm water here in a measuring cup. I'm adding some active dry yeast and some honey, and I'll let that bloom. Next, I'm going to use my stand mixer to put in 2.5 cups of whole wheat flour and a teaspoon of salt. I'm going to mix that up using the dough hook, and then I'll add some olive oil. And once the yeast is bloomed, then I'll add that water mixture too. So I've made focaccia a lot, and it's definitely a great bread to make if you're a beginner to baking with yeast. I find it to personally be pretty fail-proof. I have not been super successful with loaves of bread in the past, but I've always been successful with focaccia. So I'll link this recipe down below. Definitely give it a try if you're looking for something easy and a healthier alternative to white bread. So you want to knead this dough until it is smooth. I did end up having to add a little bit of extra flour to make sure that it came together. Baking bread is one of those things that's sort of different every time. You know, you definitely want to go by the recipe, but if you feel like you need to add more liquid or more flour, definitely do that, because a lot of it is dependent on the humidity in your environment. But this dough was nice and smooth. I could kind of tell at this point that I thought it was going to turn out pretty good. So I'm just kneading that, and then I'm putting it into a bowl with some olive oil in it, and turn it over so that the top doesn't get a crust on it. And then I'll put that into the oven. My oven has a proof function, which basically keeps it warm. And then I put a tea towel over top of it, and I think it keeps it around 200 degrees, which is kind of the perfect temperature for proofing bread. So while that is proofing, I'm going to move upstairs and work on some laundry. I'm getting some clothes that were dry out of the dryer, and then transferring some wet clothes over. I feel like I had more than enough laundry to do this weekend. Some weeks I try to stay caught up more, during the week, so that I don't have as much to do on the weekend, but I was able to get it done. Overall, I was pretty satisfied with the amount of laundry that I was able to get done this weekend. And here are a bunch of those clothes that I had to wash from our shopping trip. That was so much fun. It's been such a long time since Kira and I have gotten to go out and go shopping. We haven't really done it at all for, I guess, a year now, right? It's coming up on a year of like all of the social distancing we've been doing. So it was definitely fun to get to go out and spend some one-on-one time with her. Adam and Connor, they were actually going to go to a movie, but Adam got his projector set up in the basement. So they just decided to stay home, and they watched the new Crudes movie on the big screen downstairs. So Connor said that was a lot of fun. They popped popcorn, and I was glad they got to spend that time together too. So I'm just going to finish folding up these clothes, and then we'll go back down to the kitchen and finish the bread. All right, right, so back to the focaccia. My dough has doubled in size, so I'm just going to drizzle some olive oil on the bottom of a 9x13 dish. Focaccia is one of those breads that is definitely made better by the olive oil and the salt and the herbs that you use, so make sure that you use plenty of that, and then just stretch the dough out into the pan and sort of use your fingertips to dimple it. This will add some places for the olive oil to sit, and then also, soak up some of those seasonings. So I drizzled it with a couple more tablespoons of olive oil. I added some salt and some parsley and some thyme, and we're going to do a second rise, which is only about 20 minutes in the oven again. So while that is continuing to rise for the last time, I'm going to pull out some of this chicken. This is the chicken that I was talking about that I got from Thrive Market. This is so good. It was so much better than the chicken that I've been buying in the grocery store. So I'm definitely going to keep buying that. I'm seasoning this pretty simply with some olive oil, some garlic and herb seasoning, and some kosher salt. And I'm actually going to bake this in the oven along with the focaccia. And I'll end up slicing it and putting it into a skillet with some steamed broccoli and some Alfredo sauce. And this was a great dinner. I would definitely recommend making this if you have kids, especially if you have kids that might be on the pickier side. Everyone really loved this. So I'm going to pop this chicken breast in there, and then also while this was working, I'm going to get started on washing some grapes. Connor told me that he wanted green grapes. He thinks that they're sweeter. Adam and I were actually talking that we don't ever remember having anything other than green grapes when we were kids, but of course now they have red seedless grapes as well, so I'm just putting those into my salad spinner to get clean. So here's that focaccia after the second rise. You can see that it's puffed up again. I'm going to pop that in the oven. This bakes at 400 degrees for about 20 minutes. I actually took it out at about 18 minutes and it was perfect. So here are my grapes. I have them in the salad spinner with some cold water and a splash of vinegar, and I'll just let those sit to loosen any of the dirt, rinse them really well, drain them, and then I'm putting them into a produce keeper. So I was kind of going back and forth on whether I wanted to make a green salad or a caprese salad for dinner, and I decided to make a caprese salad since I had some mozzarella cheese and some basil in the refrigerator. So I had a mixture of regular tomatoes and cherry tomatoes, so I just used both. I sliced up the cherry tomatoes in half, and then I just kind of cut up the other tomatoes into large chunks. I did remove some of the seeds just to make sure that the salad wasn't too watery. I put in a couple of green onions, and then this is basil from my indoor garden. The basil plant is doing quite well, which I'm very excited about because I always love having fresh basil, and being able to have it in the dead of winter is awesome. So I'm going to give this a rough chop, and then I'll get that into the bowl with the tomatoes, and then I season that with salt and pepper. I also put a little bit of red pepper flake in my caprese salad. I think it just gives it a little bit more zing, but that is definitely optional. I drizzled some olive oil in there, and then I just have these mozzarella pearls. These are great because you don't have to cut them up. You can just kind of crumble them into the salad, and then I'll mix that up and let it sit until it's time to eat. So along with our along with our chicken skillet, I'm just going to cook half a box of this gluten-free whole wheat pasta, and I'm going to start warming up my Alfredo sauce. So I had a jar of this Rayo's Alfredo, and we've never had that before, but I would definitely recommend it. It's very good. Here is a bag of broccoli I steamed up. You can see here the focaccia after it's cooked, and then I'm just letting the chicken breast rest there on the pan until it's time to slice it. And there's my Alfredo sauce heating up. And I just decided to cook half the box of pasta. That way we didn't overeat on the pasta and not eat anything else. So here is that bread. You guys, this turned out so good. I would definitely recommend this recipe, and I will definitely be making it again. It was super easy and so delicious, and all whole wheat. So I put the broccoli into the Alfredo sauce and just gave that a stir. Make sure you stir it gently so that the broccoli doesn't break up and make the whole sauce green. And then I'm going to take my chicken breast and just cut that into thin slices, and then I'll put that back into the skillet with the broccoli and the Alfredo sauce.
Put your trust into us and we will help you through, 'cause we only want what's best for you.
So here's what that skillet looked like. Adam and I just had the chicken and the broccoli and the focaccia with the salad. The kids did split the pasta. I guess Adam actually had some pasta too, but this was so good. Definitely a delicious dinner and no one complained, so win-win. So another thing that I wanted to get done tonight was just to clean out some of my garden pods. I removed them from the tower and then just put them in a bowl to carry them over to my counter. And then I just use kitchen shears to cut the leaves of lettuce off and put them into a salad spinner. And then any of the ones that are sort of wilty or brown, I, pop those in the trash. This stuff grows so fast. When I tell you guys I could harvest at least 2 salads off of it a day, I'm not kidding. A few of you have asked me about it since I've done that video. So I can link the original video that I did on it down below, as well as the site. They were sold out for a while around Christmas time, but I think they have more of them back in stock now. So after all of my lettuce leaves are picked off, I'm just going to put them in my salad spinner and soak them in super cold water, and then I drain them really well and spin them dry. And the key to storing greens is to make sure that they are completely dry before you store them in the refrigerator, or somehow you need to put some sort of paper towel or something to mop up the moisture. But what I did was I spread these out onto a towel and I let them air dry for a couple of hours before I put them away in the refrigerator. All right, guys, it is 8:45 and I'm gonna get in the shower. I got most of everything cleaned up in the kitchen and I feel pretty good with what I've been able to get done this weekend. Even though I didn't make a to-do list, it was kind of a little bit refreshing. So let me hop in the shower and I'll check back in with you. Hey guys, so I'm sitting up here at my desk. It is about 9:45. I want to try to get to bed at a decent time tonight because I want to hopefully wake up early tomorrow and get a good start on the day. But one thing I always do on Sunday evenings is I will look at my work calendar to kind of see what I have for the week, and especially for tomorrow, because I don't like waking up like the day of and not knowing what I have for work that day, if that makes sense. And then I also need to map out like when the kids have swim practice, if we have any other appointments. I know I have several appointments this week. I have a doctor's appointment. I have to give blood. Well, I'm going to try to give blood this week. We'll see if my hemoglobin's high enough, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do right now. Just look over my schedule for the week, write in my planner. I have one thing that I want to finish for work tonight before tomorrow. But yeah, that was everything that I got done this weekend. The only thing that I really wanted to get done today that I didn't was to give Murphy a bath, and I just ran out of time. So that's fine. I can do it either tomorrow or the next day after work. It's not a big deal, or Adam can do it too, whichever one of us gets to it first. But anyway, thanks you guys for coming along with me this weekend. I wanted to tell you too that dinner was a huge hit. That chicken was delicious. Everyone loved it. No one complained. Everyone ate their plate, which is always a win, right? And don't forget to check out Thrive Market. You guys know how much I love them and I love ordering from them and all of their products. So if you want to try them out, you can get a 25% off code for your whole order. Plus you get to pick out a free gift. So definitely check it out. That is a great deal, 25% off. And even going forward, they have sales all the time, so you can get stuff for way cheaper than the grocery store. But thanks again for being here and for your support, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
Put your trust into us and we will help you through, 'cause we only want what's best for